We've never done this before. I was inspired by the Muslim-Jewish Solidarity Committee New York Poetry Slam, and it was a beautiful array of poetry and music at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe, of course. And so when I came back and I told Adnan, you missed this great poetry slam, man. He said, well, why don't we do our own? I said, yes. Well, why don't we do it as a fundraiser for Integral Yoga? Yes. So here we are. We have a beautiful new space being built over there above McCaffrey's. There's literature at the table. Make sure to turn your cell phones off. In the event of an emergency, this door will open. They'll sound an alarm, so just push the chair out of the way, but only do that, if there is an emergency. And then there is also a door off to the right. Those are the closest two doors to us. I mentioned the levels. If anyone, this is a fundraiser, so the poets are donating their time, and Integral Yoga is very, very grateful to them for doing so. And in exchange, Integral Yoga is giving them a 1-month membership to the new community center. The other thing that I wanted to mention is even though the word poetry slam sounds inherently competitive and like people are going to be throwing mics all over the place and there's going to be a winner and there are going to be losers and it's going to just like bring poetry to the masses and all that. Really, it's only bringing poetry to the masses. This is more of a jam than a slam, so please be supportive of the poets. Please enjoy yourself. Feel free to respond to the poets. I have asked the poets to come up with 5 words or adjectives for me to introduce them. This is a novel way. We go through life and we put so many labels on so many people, and usually we label everyone else in order to organize everything, or to be mean, or to be nice, or however to deal with things emotionally. So what I did was ask the poets to turn inward and say, how would you like me to introduce you? What 5 adjectives or roles? Because we all have so many adjectives that apply to us, and we all have so many roles that apply to us. So I'll bring up our first poet, Daniel Harris, and the 5 ways that we can describe Daniel, according to Daniel, is formal, 15-year poetry veteran, first slam, and ancient. Daniel Harris.
Others. This has been a very difficult week for all of us, and I'm sure we are here for the sake of peace of body, peace of mind, and the integration of ourselves. So I will read a few poems. Around 9. Washing the dishes last night, I glimpsed you as corn silk, filaments, your hair perfect floss, a nimbus sheathing you, and thought, if I really saw that silk, scintillant as a tall silver beach grazed by sun, and could almost fluff it through my fingers, as if for that one time only, then the ear of corn might be already cut or even shucked, the grown stalk perhaps already fell. And then I did not want to finish cleanup anymore, because I did not want to part with sight of your silk fading off behind the shine and chill of the dried plate waiting my raised hand. I'm going to read these through without comment in between. Getting close. Only lovers learn the scars on the bodies they love and lie by. Paled wound or numbed cut that a suntan or memory can't hide. Spots of intrigue found on their snuggling nudities. What is this? Lightly intruding, they finger some truth of accident. Oh, that's from when And this? Oh, that's from... This one's lead from Joni's pencil. She poked me. 5th grade. Hirsch. Words linger on skin that drapes the deeper bruise. Lovers learn they've come in time belatedly. Will wreck but faint abrasions, claw marks down the arched back, hickeys maroon and florid, soon forgotten. Only lovers with ears deaf to first stories, or shut to unscarred tales that no one's told, thick off the chance their best French kiss won't be recalled, themselves scratched from future bedtimes' histories. Growing up, worlds apart, August through December 2014. What I didn't understand, he replied, as we talked of our first contacts with blacks, was their hands, the colors, the browns not wrapped around the palms. Where did all that pink come from? Skin like ours. I nodded, recalled the plush of tawny cream under the look of dark leather in a hand clasp. Nothing rough to trip up kids. But what could have slipped from our childhood puzzles into the shapes of dead black bodies, young men unarmed, dropped to crumple or splay, 10 now this year, killed by white police. What chance of indictments? Tint is what it is, more what the hand does, make or wreck, cushion, calm. Who trained our eyes, stained too white to grasp the tangle of defilements? The use of woods. When did I read about clinical study done on vets at the Army's main hospital, Walter Reed, showing that if they relaxed with a daily stroll in the woods nearby, they'd heal just as well as if they'd been injected on schedule, made calm by cocktails of new drugs now cleared through their diligence trials, those woods cost-free, even for troops transported out from daily combat work, where they'd lost a limb, their minds, or half their bloodied unit. How those shadowy murmurs of leaves, the eyes reach for bedded moss, scent of spearmint, tingling those maims of stress or blasted parts, hint reprieve from firefight haunts, though never release. No matter. I thought I'd try myself now, a venture back to one of the old forests where I might have lost her, some trail we'd once hiked, go to ground, pick up, with luck, her scent, or spot the quickened phantom of her ghost, then for solace coax her back, she, my 10 years queen of heaven, dog, off lead, paws to her ears, obedient, comparing, of course, great things with small. but still not knowing these days how to tell the difference. Even these weeks, since her tumor invaded, then shattered her brain like shrapnel. Thank you all.
Oh, there we are. Okay, our next poet is Sarah Howell, and she is self-described as a firecracker, adventurous, anti-racist activist, dog enthusiast, and excessive shopper. Someone we must all get to know better. Sarah Howell.
I tend to be pretty loud. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, if you guys hear anything you like, just want to let you know, feel free to snap, say ooh, if you don't, if you hear something you don't like, feel free to, whatever it is. And yeah, so I am Sarah. I won't do too much introducing of myself because that's what my poem's for. So let's get into it. I fucking hate funerals. For a few hours, tongues become fluent in grief, a language that no one quite has to teach you. The air is filled with regret and lost expectation, but the worst part is, a body in a casket has a weird way of making you check your own heartbeat. I get so scared sometimes. Every inhale, a reminder that time refuses to wait for me. Time has never been that considerate of my emotions. Time promises me he's my friend, but one day I think he's gonna leave me. And I get so scared that time steals the memories out of my suitcase when I'm not looking, and so soon my baggage will no longer be as heavy. And what if I don't really know the definition of adventure because I've never really been on one? And when someone doesn't call me back, is it because they don't really remember my name? And what if youth is time's way of making me complacent? My mom says she remembers her childhood like it was yesterday. And I don't know if that's because time indeed sprints that fast, or if the rest of her life was just that unimportant. Will my life too be blank space? Another pin drop in an empty room. Will someone recognize me in heaven? Can anyone hear my echo? Is the goal to dodge time like a bullet? Is my smile contagious? If my footprints could tell a story about where they've been, could they grab his attention like a handshake? And I have $10 in my pocket right now, but if I love yous were money, I don't think I'd have much more than $10 in my pocket right now. And sometimes I get so scared that I'm not living enough that I forget to actually live. I get so scared sometimes, but you know that feeling that makes you want to fall in love? And you know how roller coasters introduce your heart to your belly button, and you know how exhilaration is just as fun to feel as it is to say? You know how it feels really good to listen to your heartbeat? My name is Sarah. I'm 18 years old. My favorite color is blue, and I've never had a first kiss. My stretch marks are proof that I've eaten the proper amount of ice cream. I have art on my hips and curiosity in my eyes, and I hope that never goes away. Someone told me once that hope could kill you, but wouldn't we all die for what we believe in? I believe in me. My favorite word is liberation because it's the only word I know that can fly without wings and taste sweet like freedom. And I hate funerals because a body in a casket has a weird way of making you check your own heartbeat. But since heartbeats are music, mine sounds like it's telling me to kiss every sunrise and leave yesterday exhausted. My name is written on tomorrow in bold letters, and when my world ends, I will not die. Thank you.
Poet number 3. Analytical thinker, writer, spiritual seeker, dance lover, foodie, Jeevan Ravindran.
You, and you, and I, are all made of star dust. We are the children of the cosmos. The key ingredient of life on Earth, carbon, did not originate on Earth. It was formed on the belly of distant stars. The sun gives us the warmth of our Goldilocks planet. It's neither too cold nor too warm for us. The energy in the food that we eat is sourced from the sun. If you look out, there are infinite, the unfathomable number of celestial objects in the universe, but only one so far is a place that we can call home. That's the Earth. Dear friends of Integral Yoga Institute, I'm Jeevan Devendran. I would like to recite two of my poems today. The first one is titled Gratitude. In this poem, I would like to express my gratitude to cosmos, the sun, and the earth. Oh, the mighty stars. I have background music for this, I'm sorry.
All right. All right, improvisation.
Oh, the mighty stars, I offer thee my gratitude for seeding life-giving elements in multitude. You sacrifice yourself in the furnaces of cosmic creation. Light years far, I am born from the dust of your evolution. Oh, the radiant sun, I offer thee my gratitude for brightening my days and nights in promptitude. You burn yourself tirelessly in a yogic action. My dearest star, I'm alive just by your association. Oh, my Mother Earth, I offer thee my gratitude for the skies, mountains, and oceans of such magnitude. You give a part of yourself just for my habitation. Oh, Mother Earth, I survive only by your compassion. Oh, Mother Earth, I survive only by your compassion. Thank you, Noemi, for allowing me to sing one more, or recite one more poem. In this poem, titled Elementary Love, I'm exploring the harmony of four elements, namely earth, air, water, and fire, in a graceful love. It's a romantic poem. In the streets we gently stroll, holding hands as soul in a soul. Your arms around me has made me feel complete. Yeah, I'll be going places with you. Into the clouds we slowly ascend, all realities we calmly transcend. Your one little kiss had sent me straight to cloud nine. Yeah, in cloud nine with you. By the roaring sea, we serenely stride. Into the waves, we let our troubles slide. Your one hug has stirred in me the waves of passion. Yeah, I'll be riding the waves of passion with you. In front of the fireplace, we coolly rest. You come close with your head on my chest. Your warm embrace has kindled in me the eternal flame of love. Yeah, I'll be forever in love with you.
Poet number 4. Dreamer, believer, word lover, explorer, sharer. The only poet whose 5 adjectives all rhyme. Mariam Ali.
I'd like to throw out there that I'll be reading 3 poems, and for the first one, I'd like to put out a content warning regarding self-harm, so if it's beneficial to you to step out while I read this one, please do. No, I'm not okay. 4 months and 3 weeks after each knife on your kitchen counter proved stubbornly dull, you drew yourself a wristwatch, keeping time with each tally mark layered purposefully over the other, snapping twigs, but leaving branches unsevered. Below, you transcribed a familiar message onto both thighs in Morse code, chalk screeching and spitting red dust. You were numb while I am fortunate. There is no wound yet in the earth ready to reclaim you, not tonight. My queen, your joy is in the slick grip of a sweaty palmed boy, and I can see him squeezing unaware. You can't cut far enough to hit those 4 words, but you'll be damned if you don't try, burying the hatchet deeper into your flesh every night until you think at last you've struck gold instead of bone. And you'll present him with the glittering white of your apology reflected in the gleam of his smile together. You'll move on because he always takes you back, down, higher, further, wherever he likes, away from me. Thank you. Haunt me. That I can shudder violently at the memory of his contact, clutch at the stretch marks spanning my waist until they look more like claw marks. I was in his grip, that I can spin elaborate films of experience that never happened, blow them off and out of proportion, at once dismissing what did occur, always accusing myself of whoring for attention. I was in his grip. I collapsed at the clavicles so the circumset can cave in on my body, and I lay, sheathed, yet painfully conspicuous and painted in gaudy color, the sour stare of strangers' faces forgotten after a glance. Invert at the vertebrae, he snatches my spine. And just like that, I am helpless as before, colonies of ants swarming under the bulky sheet that is my skin. Here at the carnival. My memories might not be mine after all. They smolder at the edges, blurred by a putrid haze of burning hair. Burning bridges, my dad is not my dad. Big top tracks loop between my ears as thoughts embed themselves into the pliant grooves of my flesh and mesh. At the carnival. Perhaps the line didn't exist until it was crossed. But a premonition thickened inside my throat, phlegmy sat atop my tongue, expanding, malfunctioning, predicting atrocities that would only be committed in my mind. Only place mind over matter and see that memory, real or fabricated, is all I have. It seeps from my core from time to time, staining the skin I had layered so preciously for 7 years, shrieking, stabbing, ringing, peeling, falling, I surface from the cesspool of his touch. Persistent as ever, the filth clings to me, squirms into my pores, grabs at my rising form with slick sighs. I shiver and shiver, driven by needles still growing within me. 10 years too late. I owe you nothing. Tell them. Tell him. Thank you. divine reflection. There is a corner of one room where a windowed mall meets a mirrored one, where divine connections are felt or fabricated atop midnight blue pillows infused with the smell of incense smoke. There, you can lean back and breathe the earth's eternal fire up through your toes, vault it to the heavens where it bounces off the roof of the universe and beams golden light back down to your open, expectant body. Legs can be splayed before you, casual or pretzeled into yogic twists, and you find that you are not human, but 1,000 pedal blows, 1,000 pinpricks of energy, and you're lost in time. Nestle in the gap between 1 second and the next. When the plates of your skull yield to the ebb and flow of life passing in and out of your skin, you find that there is no pain in surrender. And when the time does come to funnel the enormity of your soul back into your body once more, the return is sweet, for you know that even as the familiar smell of incense coaxes your attention back to a terrestrial reality, the connection is not sealed off when the plates of your skull reunite. The divinity you have encountered is no longer with you, but within you, and you can still touch the cosmos, for you are nothing less than finely ground stardust, packed into bone. Your fingertips vibrate in unison with the planets and all their moons, and the radiance of a supernova light years away is reflected in your eyes. Thank you.
So there's some debate in the art world whether song lyrics are poetry or not, because you gotta let the music carry the emotion. The song lyrics should just be simple and all that. So anyway, I'll let you all be the judge. Poet number 5 is actually musician David Azer, and his choice of words to describe himself are blue, yellow, 4, spittle, and loom. So give it up for the Loomster.
You are golden, you are here, you are held, you are ready, we are ready for you. You are safe, you are golden, you are here, you are held, you are ready, we are ready for you. Welcome seed, welcome child, on this planet you are blessed with such love and friendship. All around are your ancestors on this earth where they were before you so long ago. Welcome seed, welcome child, on this planet there is space for you to grow into a flower. So long ago, deep in you is the truth, deep in you are the answers to your questions. Not to worry and not to fret, everything you could ever need you will get. Sun, friends, everyone, it depends not on who you are. On the earth, you are here to be clear. It is really okay. It's okay to be you. It's okay to be you. With all your feelings too. It's okay to be you, okay to be you. It's okay to have your feet, it's okay to have your toes. It's okay to be inside your body. It's okay to have a song that maybe sounds so wrong but comes out of you anyway. It's okay to have a word that's heard by a distant bird and called back to you another way. It's okay to be you. It's okay, it's okay. We want you to be you. It's okay. Because we are us and you are you. And that we trust to be true, to be true. To be true. It's okay to have your feet. It's okay to have your toes. It's okay to be inside your body. Welcome home. Thanks.
So tall for me. Okay, so poet number 6, because I can't read without my glasses, because I'm old. Poet number 6. Just want to give everyone here a little heads up. The subject matter is a little intense. It has to do with addiction, but in the spirit of yoga, we are embracing all expressions of all human emotions and human experiences. So if you think this might be a little intense for you, you can go out and shop for jam or go get a coffee. But start your intermission just a little early, but I do encourage you to stay for Angela Schuster, strong woman, lover, artist, tattoo enthusiast.
Yeah, that trigger warning is a real thing, so I'm just really putting that out there for anybody that feels the need to remove themselves. It's completely okay. But
Whoops. How about if she just holds on?
yeah, just
Yeah.
all right. Oh, how much I love you so, the sole reason why that when the sun shines through my curtains every morning, I am not afraid. You swim through my veins like fresh silk and keep me warmer than the kiss of the sun. Oh, you give me purpose to keep on. But without you, I am nothing. I am lost, scared, and sick to my fucking stomach. Why do you keep leaving me? I must get you back. Without your silk, there's spiders crawling on my skin. The sun, it turns to acid rain, and I am withering away, and I cannot bear the pain. Oh, I must get you back. And here we are, once again, with your silk in my veins. But this time, your silk feels jaded, your kiss is burning my cheek, and why are you doing this to me? I treated you so well, and I always put you first, yet you are turning into this monster that I no longer recognize. I love you. I realize this monster I'm looking at is me in the bathroom mirror, looking at the person I never thought I would be. I'm a broken, fragile pile of skin and bones with tears in my eyes and a soul nowhere to be found. Oh, who are you? How could I have ever loved you? But I wasn't talking to myself at all. I was talking to the oh-so-real monster that currently possessed my body. And many know this monster's name as addiction, as heroin. And if you look even deeper inside, you can see he lives inside a demon known as addiction. And the two of them are the best of fucking friends. And they have consumed my now shell of a body. I slammed the mirror with my fist, and as the blood trickled down my finger, I said, "This is it. You are not welcomed here anymore, and I do not want your fresh silk in my now collapsed veins. I do not want your warm kiss that has now burned the life out of my body. I want to remember what it was like to look in the mirror and know who was looking back at me, but I will always love you. Because of you, every time I walk into a doctor's office, I can still hear you ask how many needles I can stick into my pocket before the doctor walks in. Because of you, I have 5 different dealers' phone numbers carved into the stone that is my brain. Now, if you do the math, that's 50 numbers that I would have never memorized in math class. Damn. Because of you, I was too high to realize that my best friend was too high to survive. And then she died. And I still kept getting high so that I could fucking survive. Nothing like the iron fist of irony to punch you in the face when you need it the most. Because of you, I will always love you. But because of me, I know that I will not let that matter anymore. Thank you.
Brava, Angela. Thank you. Thank you. Poet number 7, we've had a last-minute substitution. So joining us is a piercing enthusiast, neurotic, morose, musician, Nick Brown.
How's everyone doing?
Thank you.
I'm good. Sorry, I'm not very good at this under pressure. So I'm going to do a cover for you guys of one of my favorite bands. They're a band called Brand New. So here's The Boy Who Blocked His Own Shot. If it makes you less sad, I will die by your hand. Hope you find out what you are. I already know what I am. And if it makes you less sad, we'll start talking again. You can tell me how vile. I already know that I am. Start acting my age, be a brand new day in a life that you hate. A crown of gold, heart that's harder than stone, and it hurts a whole lot, but it's missed when it's gone. Call me a safe bet, I'm betting I'm not. Glad that you can forgive, only hoping as time goes, you can forget. If it makes you less sad, I'll move out of this state. You can keep to yourself, I'll keep out of your way. And if it makes you less sad, I'll take your pictures all down. Every picture you paint, I will paint myself out. It's cold as a tomb, and it's dark in your room. When I sneak to your bed to pour salt in your wounds. So call it quits, or get a grip. Say you wanted a solution, you just wanted to be. Call me a safe bet, I'm betting I'm not. Glad that you can forgive, only hoping as time goes, you can forget. So you can forget, you can forget. You will calm and repose, let your beauty unfold. Pale white like the skin stretched over your bones. Spring keeps you ever close. You are second-hand smoke. You are so fragile and thin, standing trial for your sins, holding on to yourself the best you can. You are the smell before the rain. You are the blood in my veins. Call me a safe bet. I'm betting I'm not. Glad that you can forgive, only hoping as time goes, you can